Alright guys, Raging Reaper 1 here. Welcome to part 3 of how to play Viper. We're on the map Haven. Alright, we're on the defending side. We're going to start off with C. Now with C, there's a few things you can do. Now for the most part, when you're defending C as Viper, you're going to be defending Garage and C long. Now it's always good to have one other person with you over here as well, but for the most part, the reason I say you're going to be defending Garage and C long is you'll either put down could put a wall about this angle, drop it down, and as you'll notice it comes across the cubby. What you could do in that moment is kind of push in slowly, either press the advantage or just wait until that screen goes down, wait for them to push in and start fighting them up as they go by. Now another way you could do it is you can come through all the way back to Garage. If you line it up properly, a little bit lower, just so that make sure, and you can see it on the mini map, it goes all the way across. That way you're covering Garage and you're covering C long. So that way you can be in here and your buddy can be out there defending as well. And you just kind of line up that wall and wait for people to come through. So you can just be chilling in window. But for the most part, whenever I'm defending C, I'll drop off the cloud right there, keep that going, throw a little poison, some damage in case they just push through anyway, and then kind of just keep a watch out over here waiting for them. Now another good reason
Poison's off
for this wall right here is you can land it right there, put it up, and you can come to this corner right here and sit and wait for people to come through Garage or coming from C long, and they won't be expecting you because they'll be expecting you to be on the other side of that wall, such as in window or somewhere over here. So it's a pretty good tactic. Alright. Another way you could do it is you could come back here, kind of get that diagonal line across. That way you could still be covering Garage and C long, and you can just hold out with whoever's helping you defend in this moment. Kind of just tuck in this corner and be ready for some people to come through. Say if you wanted to snipe and get a bit of both angles with a little bit of distance, but not too much. You'd have to be pretty good at sniping for it, but could work out. Alright, let's roll to B. With B, it's a little bit less you can do. There are a few things. You could come across over here, just put a wall across this, and possibly throw the cloud over in the window. Or you could do a little side angle right here, which I wouldn't really suggest, but it could help out with teammates. Say if they're pushing in from Garage from over to C to help defend on B, there's usually some pesky person right here. So when you put up this wall right there, it kind of helps alleviate from being having pressure from somebody camping in that corner while they're coming out through Garage. What you could also do is get this angle right here, push over in here, have that wall up, and wait for enemies to come through B. It's pretty nice. You could also shoot off the snake's bite off into the window along with the steps. It's pretty nice. Keep them pushed back for a second as well. Now, let's move on to A. So say you're defending on A, definitely going to want more than one person here, not just Viper. Viper could handle it on her own, but if she gets full on pushed, it's going to be it's not going to be fun. What you could do here is you could do something like this to where it kind of covers up the doorway as well, kind of goes halfway across, but it's not exactly the best angle. It's almost like an attack play, but it can work out sometimes, especially when you've got people you know are flanking. If they come in behind while that wall's up, those people behind them won't know. You could also come down here, just have this completely lined up, so that way you can be playing it from this side, waiting for them to cross that wall, start picking them off, and they just won't know you're in this corner. What you can also do is take out both A short and A long in one little fair swoop with this wall right here. Kind of hide right here, pick some people off, and you'll have a little bit of a, you might want to do like a little bit of a crack, maybe kind of go where this window is. That way you can kind of see through right here and see when people start moving through that way. You and just light them up. Now, for the most part, I'll usually throw a smoke cloud down there, or, well, that's the wrong button. Or I'll throw it right about here, and just toss a couple of these to stop them from pushing down or A short for the most part. Kind of push them A long through the wall. If you've got somebody sniping right here, especially this wall will work really well for them, so they'll be able to just kind of hold back, wait for them to come through, and just pop, pop, pop. All right, let's get to the attacking side. So you and your buddies are working on attacking on A. What you're going to want to do is kind of aim up into the sky. You want to get it to where it's kind of lined up with the blocked off window of heaven, right to the left of it. That way, you've kind of got A short with a little bit of a wall, so when people push down here, there'll be a wall coming across right here, so even this person up here won't really be able to see down this way, and anybody that's hiding right here, somewhere in this corner, won't be able to just be peeking right here, look in and get a few quick kills off somebody trying to push. Now, another way you could do it, so you could do it across A long if you wanted to, just in case maybe you know there's a sniper down there, just have that push down there, have a few of your teammates move in, and you'll kind of be able to squeeze in right through here and then just pop out and hit somebody if they're hiding back here. Now once you get in here, it's a good idea to throw gas cloud up into the window. Having a dyslexic moment right here. Or throw a snake bite up there. That's one good thing to note. It will bounce off surfaces, so you're going to need to want to angle it properly. So it may be best bet to throw the cloud up there, but if you don't have it, you've already placed it over here, say maybe, it's a good idea to throw it up there. Keep that blocked out from enemy territory. And you've always got people that are flanking from this angle, so it's a good idea to throw that snake bite over there while you're trying to defend this position. And then maintain, obviously, anybody flanking from behind. Alright, let's move to the B push. So say you want to push on B. Now, it seems like you couldn't put a wall all the way across through the mid, but you can. And this is quite, it could work quite well, actually. You'll just aim for that back wall right there, and you'll notice on the minimap it goes all the way directly back. That way, you've got the position to be able to have half of the area unseen. So you and your team can just move down the steps, move in, be able to move across quietly, not have to deal with anybody just over here, or back here, and be able to plant pretty quickly if you wanted to. What you could also do is you could just come over to the side angle and line it up like so. There we go. And be able to do it that way. Say if your team's pushing through that area over there and wants to come in, while you just kind of mosey yourself over here, drop the wall, and then pop a few people over here. Not exactly the best play tactic, but it can work. And once you're inside, obviously you want to throw the cloud one of these two doorways, and then you want to use a little bit of that snake bite to push people back. Or say if you know somebody's back here, it's a good rule of thumb. That's going to push anybody out or kill them. When it comes to pushing towards garage, I would honestly say you don't want to use your wall. You just kind of want to push in, move in, possibly throw a little bit of that snake bite up there to keep from people pushing from that angle. But then you'll want to put your wall right here. That way, not only is garage covered, but you also got this back alleyway covered as well. And you'll be able to move in, plant, only worry about C as far as somebody peering in and being able to drop somebody. And at the same point, they'll have to cautiously come in and be able to pick them off. I'll pick them off right there. You can also throw the cloud over in that direction kind of keep it more maintained, or you could put it over in garage. Obviously, lots of snake bite. Snake bite's your best friend. Alright, so say you want to push on C. Now with C, this tree, this pesky fucking tree. Hate this thing. So as you'll notice, I'm not able to put out my wall anywhere right now. But once I come over, oh, I'm good. But I can't do it right here. So you want to tuck in right along that wall. That way you've got the coverage to get to that corner, as you'll notice in the mini-map. What's good about this is most of the time there's going to be somebody trying to snipe from that corner. A lot of times later on in the rounds, especially when people can afford ops, this is a very dangerous route to take. So this is going to keep you a little bit less on the availability for an easy headshot target down C long. So you put that down, start to move in. Could also throw off a snake bite down that way, but it just gives you the opportunity to move in with a little more coverage, kind of get dug in over here, get close to the snipers and take them out. And obviously, smoke cloud over here, a little bit of snake venom over here, and maintain the position. Obviously, one of the best places to use this, because wherever you are, wherever you plant it, especially if you planted it right about here, that's probably the perfect zone to hide off in some corner while using your ult and pissing people off as they come in. They're not going to notice you immediately, and it's going to be a pretty good vantage point. Now from C-Long, say if you know, say it's early round, maybe you don't really need the coverage from that corner. You could just go directly across this way, or kind of get it in this angle. Well, that pesky tree, I'm telling you, it's a nightmare. Nightmare. Let's say you not worrying about that sniper. You'll just get it along that little block, if you'll notice on the mini map right there. Land it on down, and you'll be able to push in. And the good thing about this is the sheer fact that it's going to cover garage, it's going to cover this back alley, and you can just come back here and plant the bomb. Kind of hold this corner while everybody's got pistols, you know, something on the early games. Nice little push. Simple, easy, and gives you good coverage. Alright guys, that's the end of part 3. I hope you've learned something. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next videos to come. We should be doing Jet next.